facts, it's balanced, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balanced, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balanced, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balanced, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio.
JAMB detects fingerprint scams across 19 CBT centers. Over 2027 elections, ADC will dissolve within 6 months, presidency says. ASU branches return to lectures following June salary payments. These are the major headlines on the news at noon. We'll take commercials and be right back with the details and many more. Stay connected.
It's facts, it's balanced, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balanced, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio.
Experience this smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Entertaining, it's the news at noon on ABN Radio. It's facts, it's balanced, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABN Radio.
Welcome back. I am Chin Omahi. Now the details. According to data made public by the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, at its 2025 policy meeting on Tuesday, computer-based test centers in the states of Imo and Anambra were the most frequently found to be involved in finger pairing practices. Nationwide, approximately 19 centers were implicated, with Anambra accounting for 6, Imo with 4, Abia and Edo with 1 each, Kano having 2 centers, and Ebonyi, Delta, Kaduna, Rivers, and Enugu states each having 1 center involved. The Dangote Oil Refinery is aiming to halt crude oil imports by December 2025 and switch entirely to Nigerian sourced crude, according to a report by Bloomberg. The Lagos based refinery, which has a capacity of 650,000 barrels per day, intends to fully rely on domestic crude by the end of the year, replacing hundreds of thousands of barrels per day of imported oil. Suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduahan, who represents Kogi Central, failed to return to the Senate on Tuesday as earlier promised, despite a federal high court ruling last Friday that nullified her 6-month suspension. In addition to missing the planned resumption, Akpoti Uduahan also did not issue a public apology in 2 national newspapers or on her Facebook page as ordered by the courts. The African Democratic Congress ADC has criticized President Bola Tinubu's administration following Nigeria's exclusion from high-level commercial discussions between the United States and 5 African nations taking place at the White House this week. In a statement issued on Tuesday, ADC described Nigeria's absence as a damning international indictment of the government's economic policies and foreign diplomacy. The talks involve Gabon, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mauritania, and Senegal, countries with significantly smaller economies compared to Nigeria. The presidency has dismissed the longevity of the newly formed opposition coalition party, the African Democratic Congress ADC, predicting it will collapse within 6 months due to a lack of ideology. Daniel Biwala, special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on policy communication, said on Channels Television's Politics Today that the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 elections, Dati Baba Ahmed, had earlier already sensed trouble ahead of the ADC. Senator David Mark, the African Democratic Congress interim national chairman, said in a statement on Tuesday that the new coalition had no preferred presidential candidates. This was in light of reports that the party's ticket for the 2027 election was dominated by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, 2023 presidential candidate Peter Obi, and the former Transport Minister Rotimi Amechi, among others. In the statement released by his media team on Tuesday in Abuja, Mark emphasized that all party members were equal stakeholders. The federal government on Tuesday released the June 2025 salaries of lecturers and other tertiary institution based workers. Following the salary release, branches of the Academic Staff Union of Universities ASU wrote to their members instructing them to resume work. Recall that chapters of the union at several federal universities had imposed a no pay no work policy due to what they described as consistent delay in payment of monthly salaries over 5 months. On foreign scene, US President Donald Trump is set to host five African heads of state for a White House lunch on Wednesday, with trade and commerce expected to be central to the discussions among a broader range of possible topics. The presidents of Senegal, Liberia, Guinea-Bissau, Mauritania, and Gabon, five West African nations along the Atlantic coast, will gather at Trump's invitation. Officials from these countries told AFP they anticipate the talks will focus on trade, investments, and security, amongst other topics, during their meeting in the state's dining room of the White House. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection has issued a warning to lawful permanent residents, stating that individuals with past criminal records may face revocation of their green cards and removal from the United States. The agency made this announcement on Tuesday in a public notice directed at green card holders, highlighting several of its enforcement policies. CBP emphasized its mission of protecting the American people, safeguarding our borders, and enhancing the nation's economic security. While in sports, Paris Saint Germain head coach Luis Enrique has described Wednesday's Club World Cup semi-final clash against Real Madrid as a special occasion, while steering clear of questions about his past relationship with Kylian Mbappe, who is now set to face his former club. Playing against Real Madrid is always a special game, the Spanish tactician told reporters during a press conference held at the MetLife Stadium just outside New York. where the highly anticipated encounter will take place. And that sports news brings us to the end of the news at noon. Before we go recap of our major headlines. Jam detects fingerprint scams across 19 CBT centers. Over 2027 elections, ADC will dissolve within 6 months, presidency says. ASU branches return to lectures following June salary payment. For these and many more, log on to our website at www.abntv.com.ng. You can also download the app via Google Play Store, download ABN Radio/television. You can as well follow us on all our social media platforms displayed on your screen. This news was edited and packaged by Ifeanyi Okali. I am Chinyere Omahi. Stay connected for more of our programs coming up. To stay safe and have a lovely day ahead.
It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABM Radio. It's facts, it's balance, it's accurate and entertaining. It's the news at noon on ABM Radio.